You're listening to the audio production of Every Thought Captive. Calm the mental chaos that keeps you stuck, drains your hope, and holds you back. By Kyle Idleman. Published by Zondervan and read by Mark Smeby. A note before we begin. Don't forget to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. It contains a thought journal exercise and will be referred to throughout as the enhancement. To my son and sons-in-law, men who understand that the greatest battles are fought in the quiet chambers of the mind, and the noblest victories won in moments no one else can see. In you, I see the brave surrender of men who have learned that strength flows from yielding every thought to Jesus. Introduction. Over the years, I've walked alongside countless individuals desperate for transformation. Their stories, while unique, often share a common thread of frustration and discouragement. Here are just 3 examples. Jacques, a young professional, is battling anxiety that threatens to derail her career. Despite years of undergoing therapy and reading self-help books, she still finds herself paralyzed by racing thoughts and worst-case scenarios. Mark, a recovering addict, has been clean for months but constantly fears relapse. He has been down this path so many times before, and more than anything, he wants this time to be different. His mind seems to wage war against him, replaying memories of past failures and tempting him into old patterns. Helen, a mother of 3, struggles with anger issues that have stretched her family relationships to the breaking point. She promised herself she would do things differently than her mother, but she seems unable to break the cycle and feels powerless against the surge of emotions that control her words and actions. These stories represent a universal human struggle. All of us, at some point, find ourselves at war with our own minds. We know what we want to do and who we want to be, but our thoughts seem to have a will of their own. Every reader of this book, and the author as well, knows the reality of this struggle. While this internal battle is real, it is not new. The Apostle Paul wrote about it nearly 2,000 years ago. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. But in our modern world of constant distraction and information overload, this ancient wisdom has never been more relevant or more challenging to apply. That's why I've written this book. Through years of pastoral counseling, diving deep into Scripture and my own personal journey, I've discovered that the key to lasting transformation lies not in behavior modification or willpower alone, but in learning to take our thoughts captive. The stakes couldn't be higher. Our thoughts shape our emotions, drive our actions, and ultimately determine the course of our lives. Left unchecked, they can lead us down paths of destruction or, at best, stagnation and mediocrity. But when we learn to harness the power of our minds, aligning our thoughts with God's truth, we unlock the potential for profound change and abundant living. What's particularly exciting is that modern neuroscience is catching up to what the Bible has been teaching for millennia. For centuries, the human brain was believed to be a fixed, unchangeable organ. However, recent research has shattered this misconception, revealing the brain's astounding capacity for change, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. This scientific discovery aligns perfectly with the biblical concept of mind renewal, as expressed in Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. This convergence of scriptural wisdom and neuroscientific discovery offers us unprecedented hope and practical strategies for personal transformation. As you embark on this journey of taking your thoughts captive, you're not merely reading a book or even engaging in a spiritual exercise. You're actively
Sample complete. Ready to continue?